We're pulling back the curtain today to show you what happens behind the scenes at a breakthrough shoot. It's all about the power of collaboration, but we're also giving you a couple of tips from some of the minority women in charge in Rochester, New York, preparing for the C-suite. What do you need to know? It's all next, right here on the Breakthrough Experience.
We just wanna motivate you, just trying to elevate you. In you we do believe. It's Breakthrough Magazine. The time is now, we've gotta show you all. We wanna uplift and empower y'all. The time is now, we gotta show you all. We wanna uplift and empower y'all. We just wanna motivate you, just trying to elevate you. In you we do believe. It's Breakthrough Magazine.
Welcome to the Breakthrough Experience. I'm your host, Juanita Washington. And this episode 10, we made it, guys. And it's all about the power of collaboration. We are better together. And who would know that more than the women in charge? You heard it. More women of color are running things in senior leadership roles, from the VP all the way to the C-suite. Her chucks and pearls sent waves around the world, but the effect of the new Madam Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris, is still impacting the country. Vice President Harris made history as the first female to hold the second highest office in the nation. If it wasn't enough, Vice President Harris was born in Oakland, California, to parents who immigrated from India and Jamaica, also making her the first person of color to be elected to the seat. From the Oval Office to the executive or C-suites throughout the country, we are now seeing more women of color leading companies, organizations, and agencies. And it's no secret that it is due to the impact Vice President Harris is having on the country. In Greater Rochester area alone, there have been several appointments and examples of minority women at the helm, leading the charge to create change in our communities. The one thing they all have in common is their commitment to collaboration.
We can't do this work alone, and the Urban League doesn't want to do this work alone. Right. We need to do this in partnership with organizations like the YWCA, with Jordan, with ABC. It's the partnership that is going to move the needle on systemic racism.
President and CEO of the Urban League of Rochester, Dr. Chanel Hawkins, says it's through partnerships that ULR has been able to create change.
Collaboration is critical for us to move on the work that we need to do at the Urban League of Rochester. We cannot do this work in silo. So through partnership, we were able to offer entrepreneurs, 138 entrepreneurs, up to $10,000 in grants to help them get beyond the COVID-19 crisis. Wow. Through our partnership with the City of Rochester, we offer a new program called L2P, which offers affordable housing, not only affordable housing, but home ownership opportunities for individuals that really want to purchase their first home. And it's through the partnership with the city that we were able to do that.
Dr. Myra Henry, President and CEO of the YWCA of Rochester and Monroe County, says addressing issues like eliminating racism, which is a mission of the YWCA, will only have significant impact if we all operate in unity.
I live by the mantra and the scripture that many hands make light work. And I believe that there are so many community-based organizations in our community that we're all doing similar work to help the most vulnerable in our community, give them not just a hand up, but hope and a better opportunity for life, for tomorrow, right? And we need to do that work together.
Also, a part of that work is our community's response to COVID and the significant impact of health disparities, which has put community health centers like Jordan Health at the forefront of the pandemic. Jordan's president and CEO, Dr. Janice Harbin, says those issues are something we all need to address together.
So actively, community engagement, partnerships, not only with the faith-based community, but also with community safety nets like Urban League and ABC, and Baton Street settlement. It's important that we engage, and together we can make a difference. And I truly believe that only together can we make a difference.
To learn more about these phenomenal women and key advice they offer to other women of color, pick up the latest BreakThru magazine. You can find it at BreakThruMag.com. What a great group of powerhouse women making things happen throughout our community. We're still here behind the scenes at the BreakThru magazine shoot for the spring and summer issue. But coming up next, a woman who is boots on the ground for community service. Jazzy T joins us now with her story.
Hi, I'm Jazzy T with BreakThru Magazine, and today we are talking about the power of collaboration. So our guest today is no stranger. If you're from the city of Rochester, you've definitely seen her around. She has her hands in just about everything. And so I thought, what better way to talk about collaboration than the master collaborator herself, Tammy Herron. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is definitely an honor.
Yes, of course. So I wanted you to explain your current role with the city and how that has enabled you to bring different pieces together.
Well, as a city official, I'm actually the administrator for the Northwest neighborhood, the quad of Northwest, and
Okay.
I oversee the Northwest Neighborhood Service Center.
Okay.
So basically my collaboration is with the community, helping the community to empower themselves, helping them to become self-sufficient in the community of having quality of life.
Yeah, so definitely working with neighborhood associations, but then also being a city official yourself, you're able to bridge a gap.
Yeah.
Could you tell us one example where you were able to bring different agencies or groups together?
Yes, when I first came on, we have our neighborhood associations, and there are several neighborhood associations. We have block clubs, we have just community organizations in itself. So what I noticed that every neighborhood association were just focused on their neighborhood.
Their block.
Right, their block. This is my block, I'm only concerned with my block. So, when I came on, one of my things that I challenged them in is to support the other neighborhood association because we are one quad. When we talk about the Northwest Quad, we talk about the Northwest Quad as a whole, not as this entity, that entity. So what I did was I got them to come together, come to each other's neighborhood association meetings, give input of how they do things, what's worked for them, what hasn't worked for them, and basically just to give the other neighborhood associations the support, as a quad, as a whole. And they've been actually doing that. They've been showing up at each other's neighborhood associations, their events. They've been showing up at their events and offering a helping hand. They've been hands-on, with helping one another. And that has just definitely been awesome because, again, you just never know who your neighbor is, and your neighbor is not just the person across the street or to the left or to the right of you.
So how can somebody connect with your social platforms?
So I can actually be reached Facebook, Instagram. I do have emails that I can actually be reached. I'm a city official. I'm at the Northwest Neighborhood Service Center. I can be reached there. That phone number is actually public. My city email is public. I can be reached there. So I'm not hard to find.
Nice.
I'm definitely not hard to find.
Well, we appreciate you and everything that you're doing in the community. We definitely look forward to some more of those city events. Those are always a great time. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Miss Tammy. I am Jazzy T with BreakThru Magazine.
What great words of wisdom about the power of collaboration and the importance of community service. Well, moving on to fashion. What's in your closet for this spring and summer? Coming up next, Sharon Jones gives us this week's fashion fix right after this message. In search of your next career move? Consider Jordan Health.
What makes Jordan so unique is you can really learn here. It's like family here. It's like family, basically. Yeah. I love it. I love that, Jordan.
So I decided to come to Jordan because this was a place that I came to when I was a kid, and my family chose to come here when we first came to America. So as a way to give back to those that are newly arriving in the community at large, I've decided to join here and be employed at Jordan.
What are you waiting for? Do it. This is an opportunity for you to give back as well as for you to get. I often say, I think I get more out of it than what I actually give. So stop waiting. Go ahead and do it.
Don't wait a second longer. Take a look at our open positions and apply today at jordanhealth.org because
We are Jordan.
We are Jordan.
We are Jordan.
collaboration and fashion, it goes hand in hand. Joining us now, Sharon Jones with this week's Fashion Fix.
Hi, this is Sharon with BreakThru with your Fashion Fix of today. So let's just get into it. Today I'm talking about the power of collaboration. So I'm really talking about Misa Hilton. She's not new to this, she's true to this. Misa Hilton has been dressing rappers and up-and-coming celebrities way back in the day. And it's only right that Macy's tapped her and some other designers to drop a capsule collection for the Inc. brand, calling it Icons of Style. And I love this collection because she did not forget the plus-size women. Her collection runs from extra small to 3X, so there's something for everyone. As you can see in this video, she is an influencer, she's a style icon, she is a content creator, and most of all, she's a Black woman. If you like what you heard, feel free to follow me on Fashion Forward Edition, Facebook and Instagram pages, and remember to go and check out Misa Hilton's collection at Macy's.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the final episode of Season 1 of the BreakThru Experience. I'm your host, Juanita Washington, and this is what power of collaboration is all about, the BreakThru Experience, bringing creatives together. We're so excited about the latest issue, which will be dropping very soon, so make sure you are locked in with us with that. And we have so many new exciting things that are going to be happening. Joining me now is our new contributor, Ebony Nicole Smith. So tell us a little bit about what we can expect in this issue with you.
Absolutely. The Cornerstone, the Christian Cornerstone, will bring you details, information about how to get your story told, your story based on a testimony that God has given you to walk out. Through that, we'll interview inspiring authors as well as published authors to give you that push you need to know that I can share my written testimony with the book.
Listen, power of collaboration. No better way to do it. Thank you so much, Ebony Nicole Smith. We're so excited to have you a part of the BreakThru Experience.
I'm very honored.
Yes, and it's going to be a great issue. Don't miss it. Stay tuned. Find out when it drops. And don't forget to always uplift, empower, and motivate yourself and others.
We just wanna motivate you, just trying to elevate you. In you we do believe. It's BreakThru Magazine. The time is now, we've gotta show you off. We wanna uplift and empower y'all. The time is now, we gotta show you off. We wanna uplift and empower y'all. We just wanna motivate you, just trying to elevate